Hello, this is Professor Baswai. This is an online orientation for my Math253 online class for spring semester 2018. I will go through this. You really don't need the video, but it is helpful to watch it. But all the instructions are in the syllabus, and I will email you that before class starts. So let's get started. One thing you need to know is ivc.edu. This is where you access your email, access to Canvas, and access to my web page. So let me show you how that works in ivc.edu. Let me make it kind of small. All right, here we are. This is where you sign up for the classes. You're going to email me from here, email. Canvas is right here. And my web page, it's kind of like roundabout way. You go to academics, you go to math, you go to math again, you go to faculty, and here I am. When you go in there, probably the most important thing for you is the schedule. And here's my schedule, my office hours. And if you want to kind of find out what my information is, math videos, petition, online course summaries, it's all in here. Okay. My YouTube channel is here. That's where you're going to be able to access your intermediate algebra videos. And here are the dates that are related to your class. Okay, so let's get going. My web page, I just showed you where that is, and here's the web page address. You can see my office hours, my entire schedule in there. My email address is iwhite@ivc.edu. I will send you the syllabus and you'll have it in there. Now I'm available 5 hours a week in B262D. Make sure that you come and introduce yourself. And you can go to Math Center to get help. That's in B363. That it has free tutoring, and you have to sign up for probably a TU 301. They'll tell you what to do in terms of to signing up, and you just have to put yourself in and sign out to get help. If you run into problems with IVC computers, this is 4515696 number. And the other thing is your class is going to require you to do homework and quizzes online. For that, you have to use something called My Math Lab or Pearson's system. Here's the address for that. If you get in trouble in there, here's the phone number to call. And you can also have a chat line option by accessing here. So that's your lifeline. What do you need to do to get started with this class? You need to do the orientation 1, 2, 3s. You need to sign a contract in Canvas. You need to do a survey in Canvas. And you need to email me from where I showed you. Then you need to get access to Pearson, my math lab. And you have to do all this by January 19. I will show you live how that works out. Now, if you cannot finish those requirements, you need to come in January 19, Friday, 6 to 7 in Bistic 104. If you have any kind of questions, it is better that you come in. Better safe than sorry. Now, once you get into Canvas, you click on your class, you're going to get to this page. This has the videos. These are my personal videos. In addition to that, you're going to have multimedia videos through Pearson. I'll show you where those are. And once you come into Canvas, you're going to go to assignments. And you're going to take the entry, survey, and contract. That's part of your orientation that you need to finish by January 19. Then, what you need to do is you're going to go to My Lab and Mastering area right here. You're going to click on it, and you're going to get an account. You have to pay for that. This is kind of like buying a book, but you're going to have an ebook. So when you click on this, it's going to give you something that's similar to this. It will say e-text. That means, your book is in your computer. Click on that. Then it's going to give you an option. This is about $100, but this is good for 2 semesters, beginning algebra and intermediate algebra. You can purchase it with a credit card, or you can use an access code that you bought from our bookstore. If you click in there, you're going to have to enter your credit card information and your name, and make sure that you use your IVC email, please. If you're using this access code option, it's similar to that. You're going to have to enter a code that you buy from our bookstore, and you're going to have to enter your name and all that information as well. At the bottom of this page, you're going to have a temporary access option. I don't want you to use that. This is good for 2 weeks. Because this class is impacted with a wait list, I would like to make sure that my students that are taking up those spots are serious about the class. So if you're not sure, please do not use this option. I need the commitment, and then we get started, and I do my best to teach you intermediate algebra. Now, once you click on this, once you do this stuff, it's going to eventually take you to where you can do the homework and take the quizzes. I will show you those in, live. Now, what will happen if you didn't get your email and all that stuff? So this date is wrong. This is January 19. You need to finish the orientation by January 19. Let's say you missed that. You were out of the country. Then hopefully you came in, and then I will drop you for no show. If that happened, worst case scenario, then you have to petition back in, but probably I will not be able to get back at you. This is after classes start, so you should be back by the time classes start. Now, if I add you after this date, you're a late add, you have until the 22nd to finish your orientation requirement. Remember, the orientation requirements were the Canvas, you have to take the contract, you have to take the entry survey, and then you have to get a permanent access to Pearson. Now, once you have all this, how do you do this? The first thing you need to do, you need to watch the videos. I'll show you where those are. You need to read your book next. You need to do your homework next, and then you need to take the quiz. Those all have deadlines, okay? Then you need to email me every week. What you need to do is just go to IVC email and put in the reference area Math253 online and tell me how you're doing, okay? When you finish chapter, you will also do a discussion board, and I'll show you where that is. That's inside Canvas as well. Now, class videos. You need to watch those, guys. I showed you where you can click on in Canvas to get to my thing, but you will also be able to access the videos from the Pearson site, and I'll show you where those are. Now, there is a schedule inside Canvas that shows you cross-referencing per chapter. You may want to use my videos, you may want to use the multimedia videos, but in any case, you need to watch some videos. And this is the list, and you can see how they are referenced. Now, once you get into Pearson, you're going to have access to chapter contents. There's your book. After you watch the videos, you need to read your book. Then you need to do your homework. That's inside Pearson by clicking on the homework. Then you need to take the quiz, and that is inside Pearson as well. Then, right before midterm and final, you're going to have drills. You'll be graded on those, but understand that you have to better your grade before you come in person. The midterm and the final need to be taken in person at IVC. Now, you remember you need to keep in touch with me weekly. You will email me. That is great. Then you're gonna go to assignment area in Pearson, and there's this email 1, email 2, email 3. There you will click on those, and you're going to say, yeah, I emailed my teacher. That way you get a point. If you don't do that step, you don't get a point. All right. And like I said, there is discussions that's in Canvas. Make sure you do those discussions. You have to post an answer to a question, and then you have to comment on somebody else's posting. All right. How do you do that? You just have to click on the reply button once you access the discussion area. So the deadlines. 119 is your deadline to finish your orientation. If you don't, you have to come in. The midterm is on 316 and the final is 518. Make sure you don't have conflicts with other classes. Again, orientation date January 1967, District 104. Midterm is in person. Make sure you come into that. March 16, B230. That's not the same room. And the final, you have to come in May 18, 7 to 9, B230. We may have additional meetings, but I do not know right now. It depends how the class does. All right, so let me show you in person how this works. So I'm going to go on the internet and access all that stuff. All right, so this is www.ivc.edu. You're going to go to Canvas, and you're going to enter your login information. It will take you to your area, and you're going to have to click on 253 online. Your class will look something like this. Remember, I was talking to you about my videos. Here, the video list in Pearson, you can click here. Remember, I told you you can look at those videos. Additional videos, you can click on those videos here. But make sure you get a printout of all these before you watch videos so that you're not watching the wrong videos. All right. Then you're going to have to go to modules. Under the modules, you're going to see this video. You can watch it and watch it again. You're going to see that PowerPoint. You can do that. And there is more information about this and how you can do the registration. But let me access the syllabus, and you're going to have to access the syllabus right here. That's the wrong syllabus. That's my other class syllabus. So you can actually read this, and then it has, I'll put the right one. It has the schedule. Get a printout of that so that you know what you're doing. All right. Remember, I told you you need to do the contract and all that stuff. So you're going to do that under assignments. You're going to click on the contract. When you click on the contract, it's going to, I'm seeing the preview, and it's a graded quiz. There's a quiz in there. So you have to read this. You have to say, I understand everything, and you have to click true. And that will be done for you signing the contract. Now, what else do you need to do? You need to take an entry survey, and that's going to be under assignments. Entry survey is right here. All right. At the end of the class, you're going to have an exit survey, but that's not available until May. so don't worry about it right now. Then you have to get an access to my lab. This is where you click it. Okay? And then this will open my lab and mastering. Okay? Once. Now, at this point, if you remember what I previously put, it's not going to display this. It's going to say, do you want to get an account? You're going to have to say, yes, I want to get an account. And you have to pay about $100 to get your book and homework and quizzes. Once you do that, you're going to come back here and you can now open your class. And I'll show you where those things are. So there are a couple of things in here. Chapter contents is going to have your book, and homework is going to have your homework. So if you click on it, homework will look something like this, and hopefully the system is not too slow. You're going to click on the problems. Make sure that you get 100% in the homework. Let's say I'm doing homework number 2. You just click on it, and then you click on the questions to do the questions. That's as simple as that. And you don't have to say, when you have a check mark on the question, you got the question right. Okay? So it's still loading. So it is keeping track of your progress. For example, what is F divided by G? And then you can also use, when you click on it, you're going to see some kind of equation editor. You have to kind of familiarize yourself with that. And then you will do that, and you are going to submit it. Now, if you need help along the way, what it can do, it can help you solve this. It can provide you an example. It can play you a video. It can let you read your book. This is your last resort, but you can also print it and take it to the math lab, for example. And this is how you do your homework. Now, where do you take your quizzes? You click on the quizzes, and then the quizzes are only one take. You click on it, make sure that you're committed. There's no time limit. You click on it and you take your quiz, and it's going to grade you automatically. The grade book will keep track of your quizzes and homework, but you have to understand how I grade from my syllabus so that you incorporate all that, because there are stuff offline and there's stuff online. Now remember, I told you there are videos to watch in addition to my videos. This is where you find them in multimedia library. You click on it. Let's say I want to watch polynomials section 3. Then see the videos, find now, and it's going to open a page where you have the videos and you click on them. Do you see section lectures? And then you can just click on them to watch it. Alright. Now, this is pretty much it inside the My Lab and Mastering area. I am back to Canvas. In Canvas, you are going to have to take the discussion board. And I showed you how that is in the PowerPoint. And it also has the assignments here. It's going to give you warnings, and it's going to give you deadlines. But make sure that you understand what they are. For example, by January 22nd, you need to do email 1, orientation, email 2, all that stuff. It's going to give you warning. Under modules, I may put things. And the other thing that you can do, if you are looking in the inbox, I'm going to send you things. You can also get them in here without going to thing. Okay, so when I send you stuff, you're going to see it right here. Okay, without going to the my site, ibc.edu. And then you can just reply to it. And then I can keep track of it. And if you put your picture in there, I will know who you are. And I'll keep track of it. And then when you want to write me a thing, so you're going to use that little compose a new message thing, and it will open it. And then you can just write me something. And then here you're going to put Math253 online, and then type it up. Does that make sense? And then when you send it, I think in here you can see it. I don't think you have the option of sending everybody an email, but I do have that option. So we can also communicate through here if you want. All right. I think in a nutshell, that's what this is about. And I wish you the best of luck. Please email me if you get in trouble or you just want to chat or you want to come to my office hours. I'll be there to help you out. Thank you for your time.